Hello, hello, happy new year, happy 2021, happy 2021. Hello, this is my first video that I'm uploading in 2021, I believe. But it's just going to be a short video. And what I wanted to do, because I had so many questions in my crafting group on Facebook, CCBAB, Stephanie, how you get your dots done? I just want to show you how to do it. So, I use an embossing kit that I got from Amazon, and it has two heads on them. They're different size. Each side is different. So for about $4.98, you'll get 10 different kinds, because it's 5 tools that come in here, and it's one side and one side. So it's two sides on each one, different size. So the first thing I would do is I'll get my dominoes, and I'll test which size I'm going to use in here. So I know I always use this one, but you just take it and test. And you don't have to use these embossing kits. They got something at Dollar Tree called a stylus. That will work just as well. I don't have one, but it does work just as well. So the first thing I do, and I do this with UV resin. I have my UV resin. I use Lex Resin, clear UV resin, hard type. And then I have my acrylic paint, because I want these dots to be white. So the thing you have to realize about UV resin is it's UV activated, which means if you have UV lights in your house, which I do at this present time, or you're outside doing it, you want to do it quickly, or you want to do it in small batches, because this is a batch I started in when I got my camera and decided to do this. And it's in my room with a UV light. So it already started hardening in the cup. So you want to be very conscious of that. What I usually do is I'll just cover it and maybe stick it in a box if I'm going out the room. You know, I have my actual Dominoes box here, and usually what I do is I just sit it down in the top of that and cover it so it doesn't get no light in it to get hard. But this time I forgot to do it, so it is what it is. What I'll do is I will take my UV resin and a little bit of medicine cup, put a little bit in. Get my hand in the toothpick, or either you can use a stirrer, or you can even use the embossing tool. But I usually just take a toothpick, get my acrylic paint, shake it up, just like epoxy. You don't want to put too much, you just want enough to color it. So I'm put one little tiny dot in there. Just take my little toothpick, and I'm going to stir it up and get it going. A little bit goes a long way on acrylic paint. Also, remember that acrylic paint has a chemical reaction that can cause the curing time to change, even on this UV. But we just use just a tiny drop. Get it the color you want. Then I just take my domino, dip it in the UV resin, cover it up, and all I do is gently, let me see if you can see this, drop it in there. Touch and pull away. Make sure I don't have anything, any resin hanging off of it, because the cleaner I am when I'm doing it, or the neater I am, not cleaner, the neater I am when I'm doing it, the better. I have to do no cleanup. Take it, drop it in the hole. And it's according to how you want it. If you want it all the way up to the top, or you just want it to look like it's got a little bit of resin in there, a little bit of color in there. Once you get it in there, I'm going to go ahead and put this in the box so I can tell you about it. I don't want to waste any more resin. put it in complete darker. So once you get it in there, that's pretty neat, and I didn't make any mistakes. But if you made a mistake, like, there might be too much in there, move that to the other hole. There we go. Get it a little bit even. If you made a mistake or got some outside of it, you know, the cleanup is alcohol. I just take a little alcohol on a paper towel. And you want to do this before you put it up under the heat lamp. And I just wipe it across there. Getting things that's outside of the hole. Wiping it off. Pretty neat. Then I'm going to take my handy dandy UV light nail lamp that I got from Amazon for about maybe $15, $20. And I'll stick it in there, and I usually do 60 seconds. Let me move that because I don't want to blind you, so I'm putting on a pause. Okay, that time is up. I'm going to go ahead and take the domino out. So this is the finished domino, and I don't know if you can hear this, but hard as a rock. Dominoes finished. Got the colors on there. I didn't have to paint it in there or anything. I just dropped it in there. And you do the same thing if you're going to do with mica powder. Just use a tiny bit in the UV resin and drop it in. Now, if you don't have an embossing tool, if you have toothpicks, you can use the toothpicks. I have did it with toothpicks when I don't have any. Let me get some of this out. A little bit more tricky because you don't have the rounded edge, but all you have to do is get it on the edge of your toothpick, and you're going to drop it down in there. Very simple. Get it on the edge of your toothpick and just drop it down in your hole. So it's the same as the embossing tool. So if you don't have any, just get your toothpick. Drop it down in there. I don't do my lines on this. I'm not doing my lines on this particular set because the customer did not want the lines done. So you can definitely do it. Do it the same thing, especially with the toothpick to do the lines. This customer doesn't want the lines done, so I'm not doing the lines. But it's the same principle. Just put it in there. And for my lamp, I do 60 seconds. And yes, I do more than one domino at a time. You don't have to do one domino at a time. That's just what I did for demonstration purposes. I usually have that lamp filled up with dominoes. But you just drop them in. And do it the same way. Matter of fact, that was actually neater than the embossing tool, but I like the embossing tool. So anything you can use to drop it in there is good. Again, when you're working with it, you do not want to work in front of your lamp for the simple fact that the UV light can hurt your eyes, plus it's going to cure your UV resin. So you don't want to be right in front of it trying to do your dots. And that is it. And I hope you all enjoyed this. I am going to do more videos. We're going to get away from the dominoes. I'll still do tips, but I have been doing dominoes for about 3 months on the YouTube channel. And we want to get some other stuff going on. If you already have it, please hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you can follow me and be notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you already have it, please look below in the description and you'll see a link to my Facebook crafting group. Please join the Facebook crafting group if you already haven't. That's the best way to get in touch with me if you have any questions. It takes a long time actually for my comments to pop up from the YouTube channel. But if you had something urgent, you can go on the Facebook group, put up a status, and even if I don't get to it, it's over, it's over 1,000 people in there, and they answer really quick. No drama in that Facebook group. So, again, that's the best way to get in touch with me if you need a quick answer. And I hope you all have a great day. Look for more exciting videos. If you have a video that you want me to make, just drop me a line and let me know, and I'll try my best to do it. So, hey, Dominoes, dots. Y'all have a good one. Thank you.